Hey folks, it's Jessica Leia here.
Hi.
Thanks for joining me today on Me and My Song. Hey, in case you don't know about me much, I was kind of feeling like a rock star that the world chewed up and spat out. See? So I gathered together all the hand-me-down cameras I could find, and I invented this show, Me and My Song, where I could share my music with you because, well, that's all I've ever wanted to do. So I'm gonna meet you right here every week and do just that.
The first week of every month, I'm going to introduce to you a brand new song in the Raw Reveal.
Then I'm gonna sing it for ya.
The second week of every month, I'm going to take that same song to the chopping block, where it's going to get chopped to bits, and we're going to decide what pieces stay and what pieces go before we bring it into a recording studio.
Then I'm gonna sing it for ya.
On weeks 3 and 4, I'm going to take you behind the scenes while we record the basic tracks of the songs with the bands, and then the final vocals.
Then I'm gonna sing it for ya.
So come along! This ride is full of singing and dancing and laughter and love. And I think we can all do for more of that stuff in our lives. Yeah? Yeah. But just like any ride, it's no fun to go alone. So come on along. Let me sing you my songs. Why not?
Welcome
To me and my song.
What the hell is this? Is that a vegetable? What is that? It's not a food.
It's celery, man.
Huh.
It's celery, and it's not the best looking celery because it was about to die. So thought I'd bring it
I
today.
don't think I've ever seen celery, whatever it was before it was ground up.
Really?
Yeah.
This is the first time you've seen celery on a stalk? You need more vegetables in your life.
Vegetables are the problem in my life.
Vegetables are not a problem in your life, Mac.
Yes.
Welcome to the chopping block. Hi, I'm Jessica Leia, and this is Mac.
Hi.
Mr. Rob McCloskey, who
Hi.
needs to eat more vegetables because he has never seen celery look like this. Although it's looking pretty crummy.
Not that I remember.
Yeah. Well, he's been around a while, so sometimes he forgets things.
Yeah.
You know,
that's true.
you've probably seen celery like this at least 5 times in your life. I'm betting
Maybe,
5 times.
Maybe my grandmother might have some or something.
Grandma had some, I'm sure of it. Hey, we're gonna do a little song for you today, but first we're gonna talk about it. If you remember last week, I sang to you Allegiance to Love. If you don't remember, thank you. It was very good. If you don't remember, that means you didn't watch it, and you should, because afterwards you'll go, yeah, all right. So thanks for coming today. We're gonna have lots of fun here in a minute after I chop this piece of celery because it's silly. Here on the chopping block. Wah! Oh, that was pretty. Yeah. Okay, cool. Look at that. That was so nice.
I like this. I dare you to eat a piece of that.
Right now? I
Anytime.
haven't rinsed it. Maybe I'll juice it. I don't know if I want to eat it.
You don't have to rinse vegetables. They're already rinsed in the can.
This one. All right, here we are, Mr. Mac and me.
Yes.
Yeah,
And yes.
yeah. Here's the song structure. We're going to go over it with you and talk a little bit about what needs to stay or what needs to go here on the chopping block before we bring it into studio next week. Now, it's a pretty straightforward thing, actually, but I don't always label the choruses chorus 1 and chorus 2 and chorus 3, but each one of them is a different chorus. It's different words, it's different lyrics. Musically, it's all the same. It's funny because a lot of the people that are just music listeners, they're not musicians, they always say, oh, I like it when each chorus is a little bit different, and they put a little twist on it or sort of add to the story. It's like telling a story or something. But everybody that I work with in music always says, keep the choruses the same. They need to be the same every time.
Well, it's 2 different things, though. If the lyrics can change and they can evolve to further tell a story, But it's just a pain in the butt when the structure, the chord structure changes every time.
Right, no, I'm talking about the lyrics. I just wanted to mention that about the choruses because they do change a little bit every time. But it is a story that's sort of unfolding, and that was absolutely necessary, and I think it's cool.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
So what do you got?
What do you got? What do you've
So
listened to it, you've played around, you've come up with some magical bass parts, and
I hope so. I don't know. They're kind of eccentric, but I hope
eccentric.
you like them. Well, yeah, you know. Why did you decide on this key?
I didn't. It decided on me.
Because it was the key you could sing the song best in?
No, it just happened that way.
Oh, wow.
Is it more difficult to play on the bass in the key B flat?
No, not really. I mean, no. You know, it's not a common key for people that don't have horns in the band. You know, you play in a horn band, everything's in E flat and B flat. You know.
You got to play what the instrument is in,
Yeah,
right?
pretty well.
Well, you know, the nice thing about being a piano player, for all you kids out there thinking of taking it up, is you can play in any key. Yeah.
Bass too. They don't make capos this big, so you have to actually learn how to play in every key.
Hey, don't cap on the capo, man. Sometimes
Cap
it's just
on the
nice.
capo.
Don't cap on the capo.
Yeah. But anyway, you know, the thing I think is most significant about this song is the time signature. How do you count this song?
Well, that has been an ongoing issue with various drummers who we've worked to play with this song live.
Yeah.
And I see it very much as a 12/8 on the piano. I am hitting, okay, so 12/8 means we're counting up to 12, basically, folks, back home. 12/8 time signature. We're going to count up to 12 before we start all over again and then count to 12 again.
Well, each eighth note is one beat, okay? So then there's 12 beats in the measure. So that's,
I wasn't going to try and tell them about the eighth
that's
note.
what the eighth stands for.
In case you don't know what an eighth note is, it's a note. It's called an eighth note.
It's half of a quarter note.
It's half of a quarter note. And in this case, it gets the beat because it's a 12/8 time. So we'll count up to 12. So anybody that tells you that musicians can only count up to 4, they're liars. Sometimes we count up to 12.
I counted as 12/8 too, except for that part in the middle, I guess the part you call a bridge. There.
Okay, yeah, so there is a bridge in the song, and it does change time signatures, and that's part of why it's been so confusing for a lot of drummers.
Yeah.
But if we're going to talk about the time signature, I think it's fun to talk about why it's confusing, because it's a compound time signature. There are time signatures that can be interpreted differently depending on how you look at them or listen to them, rather. So in the 12/8, you and I are both feeling 12 beats. We're counting up to 12. But a lot of the drummers that we've worked with only count up to 4.
No, I don't get that. Yeah.
I get it because, so let me give you a little sample here. So here's 12/8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Well, what the drummers do is they're just picking up every 4 beats, and they're clumping them into what we would call triplets. So all they're hearing is 1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, you're still counting it as, you're still counting it like triplets, you know. So
Well, I'm trying to show that that's how a 12/8 can match a 4/4. So on this leg, I'm doing 4, 2, 3, 4. But the way you and I interpret it, which I think is the accurate way to interpret it in this particular song, is 12 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, like my friend Albie Tarther says, every time signature is really 1-1. So, you know.
It is all one.
But I
One
think,
love.
except for your bridge there, because it's
Right.
And that's a great part of the song because it's really a release from the complexity of the 12/8, and all of a sudden it's a jazz waltz for a couple of measures there, and it's something almost everybody can relate to.
So what else you got? Does anything need to go? Can it all stay?
Well, I think the intro is basically just you, and I'm just gonna play a few pickup notes, right? Over the E flat.
Yeah, I will start the whole thing off.
Something like that. that.
And you know, that, what I'm calling the intro here actually occurs at the end of, it occurs repeatedly throughout the song to connect the different parts of the song. But it's all by itself here, so I figured I'd call it an intro.
Right.
It's also kind of a tailgater on the choruses. And anything else you were thinking?
No.
I need to have something to like chop out of here or something so I can do a cartoon or.
I don't know. What could you chop out? You need the bridge. I mean, it's really essential. The choruses are the choruses, and the verses tell the story. So, what can you chop out?
Nothing.
The intro and the outro is we gotta have an alpha and omega. It's got to start
Alpha,
and finish.
omega.
Yeah.
And I guess I'll just find a way for a cartoonist to draw nothing and have that go to the chopping block.
Well, let's see.
I was
Okay,
thinking.
let's throw out all the verses and just the choruses.
Screw the verses. We're just going to do
needs
choruses.
them? Yeah.
This would have been so much easier to make. I could have just put like chorus
How about we
times
just do
3.
the intro and the outro and call it a day?
Intro and outro. We could try it.
No, let's not.
Let's not. Cool. Then we're keeping it, and I'll just come up with a fun cartoon to show everybody anyway before we go into our performance of it. Would you like to perform it for these folks?
I'd love to.
Would you love to?
I would love to.
Okay. Can you give me a little count off, set a tempo that you're going to like? Because I'm afraid I might just go run wild here.
Well,
What do
just
you-
don't get ahead of yourself. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, I'm going to go a little
3,
faster
1,
than that.
2,
You just
3,
try and
1,
keep
2,
up.
3, 1.
Here we go. You say, look around. It's how we got everything. And your logic is sound. So I can understand but not agree. You say duty calls, but I'm not hearing anything except lies about a cause. And they give you noble reasons, but it only means that stars and stripes will call you. And you'll have to go, and I'll be left here crying with no one to hold. And maybe it would be worth all the searching for some common cause if you'd pledge your allegiance to love. We go round and round, but you're not hearing anything. I'm so glad it makes you proud, 'cause you have your honor, but the only thing is stars and stripes will call you. And you'll have to go, fighting someone else's lover who may never make it home. And I just don't see the point in believing in any on you, 'cause you're gonna go. Thin lines divide us in this battle of war, 'cause I think it's a strange demonstration to trust your life to those who pledge no allegiance to love. Hey, thanks for joining us this week on Me and My Song.
Please come back next week as we take this same song behind the scenes in the studio to record the basic tracks with the band. And in case you were wondering, you don't have to pay me, but you can! Aha! Please do. Seriously. You can donate here over at DonorBox. Give me a tip, give me a few bucks every month if you like what I'm doing. You can give me as many bucks every month as you want. Really, don't be shy. People who give me a few bucks every month get special perks, like free music downloads and a chance to come on the show and extra videos. Yes, money gets special privileges in this world. I'm sorry I did not invent this system. I'm just trying to work my way around it. You can also help me out by buying my songs. You can download them here. You can like, subscribe, share, spread the word, spread the love. But hey, if you don't want to do any of that, or you want to do all of that, let me just thank you anyway, just for being here. That's just the thing that makes it possible for me to have someone to share with.
So really, you're giving me the gift. I can't thank you enough. I can only hope that the gifts I have to offer here bring a lot of love and comfort and laughter and of course music into any and all of your lives for all who wish to enjoy. This is Jessica Leia signing off. Come back next week and thank you for joining me this week here on Me and My Song, and remember, keep singing your song. Me and my song.